About the history of the house.
All right, so this house was originally located down in the Low Country near Charleston along the Santee Cooper River Basin. And the federal government, back when you were young during the Depression in America in the 1930s, you were like 14. We were the same age. We were both there.
We were there.
So during the Depression, the government was doing lots of these put people to work jobs. They're building the Hoover Dam out west. They're building the Blue Ridge Parkway. They're building the Tennessee Valley Authority dams. Well, they were also building some dams in South Carolina, and they were getting ready to build a dam down along the Santee Cooper River Basin that today forms Lake Moultrie. And so whenever that would happen, the federal government would look at all the homes and property that would be buried by the water and would say, is there anything worth saving? And this was the only house they decided to save. And Aaron, I want to show you a picture.
The only house that they decided to save.
Right.
Wow. Imagine that.
So in 1938, this is the house that they found.
Wow.
With a black sharecropping family living in it. And you look at the house and the condition, and you say, why are we saving a house that looks like this run down, right? I mean, because it looks like it's pretty poorly cared for up to this point in time. So the reason that they decided that they felt it was important to save this, there were two issues about how it was built, or its building, and one small reason that it's tied to a very famous South Carolina family.
Okay.
So
what's the family?
The family is the Ravenel family.
The Ravenel family.
So
Ravenel Elementary.
So when they looked at the house originally, they were struck by the fact that it had chimneys on the outside, which were a little unusual for homes being built in America in the 1700s. Right. Most homes were built with a fireplace central in the center part of the home. So this is more of a little bit of a European design. So the other thing is that the house was built over a full basement. So it had a 3-flue chimney. It had fireplaces on either side of the basement, the first floor and the second floor. And we did not build houses with 3-flue chimneys in the U.S. in the 1700s because we didn't build houses up. We had lots of land and very few people. And so this was one of maybe 10 homes in the U.S. that they were aware of that had 3-flue chimneys, which made it very unique. The other thing is that it was a home that they found in 1938 that was still exactly how it was built originally. It had never been added onto, never been subdivided, never gotten plumbing or electricity. It was the home that the people lived in the 1700s. And that made it one of the 10 oldest homes in South Carolina that had been unchanged during that time. So they said, this house should be saved. The dean of the School of Architecture at Clemson really wanted the house. And because he wanted to have a Colonial Williamsburg style village of old Southern homes on campus to teach history and architecture with.
Right.
So he convinced the trustees and the president that he wanted to have the house. The state of South Carolina being ever so generous.
Right.
In 1940,
pun intended,
$1,270 to move the house. $1,270 was more money then than it is today, but it still wasn't enough money to move the house. So the dean took the day work, so the people who were working on the dam were working 10-hour work days for $1 a day during the Depression. So he paid them a little money extra to work nights and on the side. He took the African American day laborers who worked